Hello, hello, hello.
Yeah.
Wake this shit up. Hello.
We back. Hello. Yeah.
Wake this shit up.
That's right.
All right. We're coming in. We're coming in hot. You know, a little under the weather, but still on the road. So
That's right.
we are going to review some comics. Not a heavy docket today. Not a heavy docket for the week at all. But you know, we got some books. Starting with Dark Horse Mortal Terror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a you said it was like Bram Stoker's Dracula, just remixed.
So this book threw me off. This was the last of the books that I read, and I wish this would have been the first. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't a fan of this book too much. The reason being is because it felt really all the stories felt like they were out of sequence and they were just giving them to you without telling you anything. And not stories, I mean like timeline of events. Stuff was just happening at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then like I liked it because what I did like is that the story kind of like revealed itself to you as it went on.
Gradually.
But it was like it was weirdly paced and really weirdly introduced all the way around.
I agree.
Yeah.
It started with a lot of like pow pow, and then it calmed down. I kind of like the remix thing that they got going on.
I did too.
But you know, this is something I feel like if I were watching it, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of any of the characters.
This is just. I mean, we've kind of seen this already. This is basically Daybreakers.
Yes, right.
Seen the movie
I couldn't remember the name of the movie, but yeah,
Daybreaker.
Daybreakers and Bram Stoker's Dracula.
And it's
combined.
They fused the two
With,
Dude, I haven't heard that name in so long.
With zero of the love and beauty of William Dafoe and Gary Oldman.
I feel you.
Gary Oldman.
Exactly. At least they had you enwrapped so you can like continue, so you can keep like being interested in the story as it went along.
Yeah.
Because right now I'm not attached to anybody. I don't like the begin. Don't get me wrong. The beginning was interesting. Like I liked. It was chaotic. I didn't know what the fuck was going on and stuff, but I was intrigued. But like as the story went on, it kind of lost me a little bit. It kind of made it care too much. I thought I cared just as much about his world as it did about his world, and I just wasn't along for the ride.
I was interested towards the end.
You know what would help me a lot with this book? Since they're making humans, the mortals seem like these boogeymen, have them be the boogeymen then.
They are.
But they're not there. I don't see them.
It's your two
exactly. You want to like really see, like they're like boogeyman / myths and stuff, and they're like.
No, I like it. I only like it in the fact that when they introduce who I assume at the end is Dracula, in my mind is like, oh, he is the mortals are like boogeymen because they're rarely seen like vampires would be. It's an entire twist. So so Dracula is gonna turn her human, and that's gonna be the big hoopla.
I get it. I see the lineup. You know.
Yeah, because Renfield was going around being Renfield.
Right. Just no restriction.
And he's, I like the one. Okay, one of the elements I did like that was kind of dropped for the lore of this world is that they stopped remembering. Like they've been around for so long, they've been trapped in this bubble for so long that they forgot what it was like to actually. That they forgot that they were even mortal in general.
I do like that.
I do like that. They all heavily believe that it's always been like this, and it will never stop being like this. And because their brains are kind of like deteriorating as they continue to live this longevity, this endless life. And I love that actually, because it shows you there is a price to be paid when it comes to immortality. The brain is not. The brain itself isn't immortal. It's going to forget.
And a lack of education.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, true. True. That.
So yeah. I guess if we're done with that, we're moving on to From Boom, Stuff of Nightmares, written by R.L. Stein.
Ho ho ho,
ho ho ho, indeed. I figured it was a timely comic, and honestly, there just wasn't shit else. Like there wasn't.
Hey, and it was on theme. It had Merry Almost Christmas.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
It was like on
Yeah,
theme, and the stands were really dry for me personally. I was like, oh, again.
If this would have been an October release, this would have been amazing.
Right.
Let me.
Yeah.
Tell me, did you run across the Luke Cage Gang War, flip through it, and
sure
put it
did.
right back?
I sure did. I was like,
I'm so glad you did.
thank you very much.
I happen to read, so I preemptively sometimes like, oh, this might come up, so I'll preemptively like read stuff. So I was like, Luke Cage, let me read through this, and I'm so glad you didn't pick it.
Listen, let me tell you right now. At first, I thought it was kind of like okay, making him mayor of New York, but like, I'm over that. I'm over that already. Like, it's not. You know what I mean? So
they don't know what to do with that, do they?
Yeah, it's not.
No,
I don't know. I'm not really feeling it. So I just couldn't do it. I tried to pick up Gang War altogether, but I was like, okay.
I looked through the Spider-Man one too, and it was just like,
I don't know what's happening.
we mentioned that whole thing on the podcast.
Yeah,
I know. I kind of like it.
Oh, word! You read it?
Yeah, the Spider-Man one. I kind of like it. I just like the idea of like all the crime lords fighting each other.
It's a great concept. It is a great concept. It landed on its heel and broke his ankle on the dismount.
Look,
yeah, it tried to put its camera up on the ceiling and it fell.
I just thought it was just if we're talking about this comic, like it was just very silly. Like, and I feel like it knew. It didn't really take itself seriously. I feel
you talking about this.
Especially
This what is it called?
Stuff of Nightmares.
Stuff of Nightmares. Yeah, man. Did you guys ever watch like Tales from the Crypt?
Yeah.
Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is definitely
this
a long.
This is Tales from the Crypt. And the guy in the beginning in the chair, that's the Crypt Keeper. That's what this is.
Yeah, you're right. It is. No,
so,
you're right.
Yeah. So
you're
unless
right.
like Tales from the Crypt or Svengoolie is your type of thing, you kind of pass on this. But I liked it. It's a little endearing to me.
Hey, Errol Stein is getting his kicks off on this one. He's allowing gruesomeness to just come out. This is not your typical R.L. Stein.
It's not your Goosebumps.
But it's got you can tell there's goosebumps though. Like there's a lot of goosebumpy stuff about it.
Bumps. For sure.
Adult goosebumps.
Goofy bumps.
It's like mature. It's adulty goosebumps.
Like, he
it's
just
got a little bit more kick.
It's bad.
Yeah,
dude, this is a big ass dude too. This is a big ass dude. You see him walk up on that car, that truck, and he was just towering over it. And he never once pumped his arms. He power walked.
He's got that John Goodman.
Dude, he got that John Goodman strength, like unnatural, like speed, and like
right.
he's
dude,
a dangerous,
this massive mountain of claws.
Yikes!
I like this.
Well, okay,
I like this.
I did. I love the way it ended. I could see it coming from a mile away.
My one problem is that the fact that we found out that the guys were undercover. Why the fuck didn't they just like meet with him and arrest him?
Kick down
Why
the door?
they just
They went to the whole shits. They went to the whole shits.
They let him do this all he went to like 4 or 5 houses and then like, oh, now we got you. We were undercover the whole time. Why didn't you just pick him up at the spot he told you he was going to be at?
Well, if he doesn't commit gruesome crimes, then what do we got him on? We need.
Isn't conspiracy to commit arson something?
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You could have got him on something.
That doesn't sound like an entertaining read to me.
I know that sounds pretty boring.
It sounds pretty boring
so
to me.
myself.
I'm certainly glad R.L. Stein didn't do that.
It was super campy.
When did he get rat powers? That's what I want to know. When did he manifest
I don't
rat
understand
powers?
the rat powers.
He just
He's rat
vanished,
trap.
and they had a sack full of rats, man-eating
catcher.
rats.
He's rat.
I love.
He was the rat catcher.
Yeah, he's
But
rat catcher
Santa
too.
Claus.
What was that movie? Was
Yeah,
it
he rat catcher.
Winfred?
Yeah,
Where the guy
Yeah,
controlled
with that
rats?
weird, creepy
Yeah.
thin man, dude.
Michael Jackson.
He's not Michael.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
We all know the video.
Yeah, Willard something.
Yeah, there you go.
Giant rats.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I mean everything could be seen coming a mile away, but I think that's the difference between this and the other book that we read that was kind of in the same vein of like writing. That this at least had like
Self-awareness.
Yeah, self-awareness from the jump of what it was going to be. I think the other one was like trying to not give you a story while giving you a story, and that ended up being his downfall. This one was just like it's straight to the cut B movie horror slasher. Mm-hmm. He stabbed somebody with a pine. Like that's not even
like he stabbed him,
but you see the slashing motion, but the guy got impaled. Like he samurai'd his ass, but then the dude got stabbed. Like he's actually Santa Claus.
True.
He is. He got that magical strings. Like he just like actually. You go like whoa.
And can we say,
hey pal, where you going? The wife wanted a tree, so I got her the tree. What you doing, pal? Stab. Oh, Merry Christmas.
Can we just say the security guard is trying to kiss ass for a promotion because there's no way in hell I'm following this man after work. I'm not off the clock.
Right.
Dude.
No. I'm a mall security guard.
Unarmed.
There's no fucking way I get paid enough.
I'm sorry, honey,
this
but
guy's like, I gotta
calls.
get him. I'm responsible. I gotta take care of him.
Now because of your heroic antics, now your father-in-law's cat has been burnt to crisp.
In his house.
Couldn't be me.
Like his house and the cat.
Dude, I thought that was a person screaming too. I was like, that's a cat. Fucking aye. I said, yo, Whiskas.
Oh shit!
Eat it, bitch! Ho ho ho!
He didn't say you need me. You need me. Ho 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 ho.
All in all, like this actually did what I feel like it's meant to do. A one-off to kind of show off because this is an actual like the Stuff of Nightmares. It's an actual run right now, but by R.L. Stine.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this served its purpose. I am now intrigued and interested in the rest of these stories that this creepy fellow next to with his butler, tells.
Yeah.
Kind of like a silver coin type deal. A little bit more campy though.
Yeah, a lot more campy. Like
a lot.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure like which one because you said number one. This number one. I'm like, oh, there's like 4 or 5 of them. Like, oh, you meant the Christmas special and everything. Like, okay.
Oh, like I don't be knowing. I just go into the shop. The shop only has the one book. That's probably that you people online.
That is our issue.
Yeah,
it's our issue.
I'm excited to open
challenge.
up the next book in here, and it says "Good evening, ghouls and ghosts." That's exactly what this is.
That'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
It knows what it is.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
From Marvel, because it has to be on the list for some reason. The Sentry.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Let me see
we
this
talked
thing.
about it coming out.
We kind of.
I like this. I
You
like
would.
this a lot.
So you would like it.
We preemptively kind of shit on it when this got announced, right? We saw this and we were like,
yeah, we did.
But I dig the premise. I dig the premise of it.
Because remember, we thought it was going to be some.
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna be Highlander.
At
yeah,
first,
like instead of like. Oh, go ahead.
I thought they were gonna Shazam it, but they're Highlander.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So I'm like, okay, well, I'm on board. I guess I'm on board.
Like for dude to just get murked like that, I'm like, he's gone.
Is it for anybody? Was it anybody else? I was like, oh, thank God. Yeah, I don't want to look at a dirty inhuman for the whole thing.
Get this mutant.
Yeah, get this
out of this book.
Mutie out of here.
Mutie out of here.
Right.
God, his friends turned on him so fucking
fast, dude.
It'd be the closest to you.
It'd be the people you know.
But it'd be them work friends though. You can't you can't just think they're down the line for you.
I can't invite him. I can't invite him to those parties no more.
Yeah, he's a freaking mutie. I wonder if
he's gonna destroy the fucking my backyard and shit.
Right. At first, it started very okay. I'm gonna give you my honest takes on it, and I'm not feeling well.
Yeah.
And I'm not feeling well, so don't judge me for what I'm gonna say. But when they say comic books are getting super woke in SJW, that was the beginning of the book for me. I was like, I literally don't care about what's happening. I don't care about this character.
Damn.
Please shake this shit up. I got really intrigued when the white dude showed up at the end and started killing people. I was like, thank God.
Somebody actually knows what the Sentry is.
Yes, exactly. Return to form. Get back to the murder.
Why are we trying to make the Sentry a good guy?
I don't want it.
Honestly, I kind of just since I'm coming this kind of blind. I don't know next to nothing. I know of the Sentry. Have I read anything with him in it? No. Did I watch the whole him going against Black Null? No, I didn't know I don't know anything about him. But
we
still treat me anyway.
Don't anyway me.
I like treating it like it's just like a new thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like the putting in because I didn't know she was going to show up like Jessica Jones.
Yeah. I like that.
And what's her face coming in and stuff to see
you mean Misty Knight?
I forgot. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I like Misty Knight.
I know.
Like,
go on, dog.
It's just that he knows Jessica Jones.
Yeah,
I like
he remember that one.
She was the first lady of New York.
Oh, right.
Can you imagine?
Yeah.
If you would have told me that Jessica Jones would be the first lady of New York 10 years ago, I would have smacked you.
Right. No way, son.
And then she's still doing.
That's the queen of
She's
New
doing
York.
exactly. And she's still doing exactly what she's been doing. She's like, yeah.
The same jacket.
Yep.
Same white
jacket. She literally came off the set of the fucking show. Like, yeah, I'm back in comics now. Hello.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's over for that costume. She's this now. Whatever this is.
I love how she got the power to still make Luke Cage babysit while he's at
right. He's literally the mayor and he's babysitting kids.
And he has the son of
right.
Purple Man. He has a son and he's black and he's their son. Because I thought like, oh, they had a second kid.
The only thing that crossed over from Devil's Reign that matters that they have a kid.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I didn't like that run. I just
no, it was disappointing. It set up good. It didn't lead anywhere.
It started out nice and then it kind of just your marshmallows melted in the fire, man.
Right. Getting right back to that whole like Luke Cage being the mayor thing, it just triggered me. I was like, okay, that happened there. But what else? Oh yeah. Daredevil just like, oh, I want to do it, but I'm not going to. Like again. Every time, like, oh.
Again.
Thank you for making me read 7 issues of that chip. But I can't. I really appreciate you doing that. But yeah, this book, on the other hand, like I said, all jokes aside, surprisingly decent. Like, I'll check out number 2. I'm excited to see with the Highlander thing, what's going to happen next. Who's going to die? Because if they can do that to a character they spent so much time developing, it's like, okay, well, any of these nobodies are on the table. So
like,
I'm like,
they're
okay,
up for
well,
grabs. Exactly.
Let's do it, right? And let's just say he kills them all. Then we have a superpowered nobody.
And then he becomes. In my head, I'm guessing like they're gonna have some sort of like crossing with the Void because I feel like he's the Void. He had like for how crazy. Like granted, I know like most likely he's just corrupted by the power, but I feel like that's gonna bring in the Void as well. The more powerful
he did just get brought up and crap. What was that? Was it Gods? That they brought up the Void?
You're still reading it?
Strange.
It's been a while since I read it because the last I heard of the Void, he was in Doctor Strange's closet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was. You're right.
They just brought him up in a comic that I want to say it was God's number 2.
Oh, get caught up
because Doctor Strange uses the Void because they always say magic comes with a price. Right. So whenever when Doctor Strange casts magic, he'll take that price and just literally throw it into the Void.
Yeah,
so he can just do whatever for free.
So it's cool to see what they're gonna do with this new Sentry.
Yeah,
it's a nice little shake up to a character that. I mean,
that no one really cares about.
Yeah. Unless you're really into comic, or I want to meet the fucking one Sentry fan.
Right,
the one guy who
ruined my character.
Yeah, show me.
They killed him and they split him up against these woke teams.
How
what the
dare
fuck?
they?
Yes.
The thing that made me
how can they ruin such an iconic character? Because everyone loved the Sentry.
The one thing that made me chuckle that I was like, when she's like, I don't know what they won't just let me be a investigative journalist. It doesn't matter if I'm in a wheelchair. If I would have been a friend just standing right next to her, I would have just looked at her like, word.
Yeah.
What?
Oh.
How you gonna chase down a crackhead in the alley to fucking get an interview?
Give her a superpowered wheelchair.
If he goes in the elevator, you can't really follow him.
Dog, can you imagine her in Gaza trying to get interviews?
How are you gonna get the scoop while someone's going up the stairs?
Yeah, right. That's crazy.
Stop.
No, but
and then she started walking in an apartment. I was like, I'm so ignorant of what MS is. I was like, she could have been doing this the whole time.
Right? Yeah. I'm like, is it?
Look,
are you faking it? No, but.
Mind you, I've done several MS walks. I'm so ignorant to what MS is.
No, I'm with you.
He said, I'm down for the cause. I just don't know what the cause is.
I don't know this.
I don't know what the cause is.
He hasn't clearly defined the cause.
But we're raising money for good people.
Yeah, exactly. That's all that matters.
That's all I care about.
But yeah, decent book. I'll probably check in around like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I'll give
it another 2. And
would you know it? The fucking I mean, I guess at this point we're done with comic book reviews. We kind of started with that first. Comic book news.
Oh, what the fuck?
Kick him out.
Comic book news, some stuff that happened, and which we will cover later. No, actually, we're not done. We're not done because we still have X-Men Blue.
That's right.
Origins. All right. I just remember that. Wow. It's kind of been taking the internet by storm. I've been on the Twitter pages. I've been everywhere. People are really upset for fucking Azazel of all people. And this is the book
for him
that caused the controversy. X-Men Origins Blue, where the biggest retcon of the year takes place. Mystique is now the mother and the daddy of one Kirk Lochner.
He is the daddy. Yeah. She is the daddy.
They are
the daddy.
Yeah, sure.
So this book did one specific main thing. It cemented, or at least put on paper, what I think we all knew about Raven's powers.
Oh my God.
She is able to do her entire DNA.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. She's like I didn't think of her like that, but yeah, she's like, what did Sinister call it? A gene shifter or whatever? Yeah. I was like, that's lame, but I understand.
I thought it was always known that Mystique could change everything and anything about her body. The only thing that she couldn't manipulate was her own power kit.
Yeah, this is the thing that comics do. They it's right out there in the open all the time, but it's like, to define it, if nobody has.
Can you kick him? Let's pause real quick. You're gonna be able to edit this.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll get you back when we're done with this.
Yeah, you need to come back.
Kick him.
I'm gonna kick you. All right, don't come back. We got you. We'll let you know to come back. All right, got you.
All right, and we're back.
Also, I will say, without any meals in my system, I'm starting to feel whatever this is.
He's starting to feel the party.
No.
He's partying.
Before we move on, we are drinking Tourist Strap. Well, me and Clarence are drinking Tourist Strap from Silver Harbor Brewing Company out of Michigan. It is a premium American lager. It's pretty good, something light. So I only had 2 of these. It was
I get left out, but
here's the thing. So I offered Jamal 2 different drinks. So I offered him a easy drinking IPA or a margarita mixer.
He partying.
I'm partying. I get the margarita mixer. I got
what
cut water.
What percentage alcohol is that?
Oh shit! This is 12.5, son.
I told you.
I'm in the fucking zone.
And I love it. He said, "Give me something rough to rough up my throat."
Man, I need to punish my throat for sure.
Yeah, that's what Destiny said.
Yeah, it is. And
so. Getting back to X-Men Blue.
Yes.
X-Men Blue was a defining moment because they finally put Mystique's powers on wax, I guess technically.
Yeah, for sure.
They allowed her. They gave her the exact definition of what her power does. She can write down her entire gene sequencing.
In an instant.
Like many other people, I think we already knew that was a thing. They just kind of cemented it. They also took this time to redo Nightcrawler's origin story. I, as a really big Nightcrawler fan, I don't know how I feel about this, and let me preface why. They are doing something, I feel like, with Azazel and X-Men Dark. He is part of the X-Men Dark team alongside Havoc, Madeline Pryor. Who's Monet Sinclair's brother's name? Penance?
I think so.
Penance. Yeah. You have the little robot Wolverine guy, and there's a handful of other people. Dark Angels on as well. In this previous issue that they had, Azazel was confronted with one of his other children, who is being used by Orcus against them.
Traitors.
There's a special panel, which I don't know if maybe I'm reading too much into it because Azazel is the devil. Like, how do you redeem the devil, right?
True.
He makes a comment. He makes a comment as the kind of I read as, I haven't always been the greatest father, and I've always just kind of I just come back to my progeny, but let me help you in this time. And he puts him out of his misery, kills his son in order to free the rest of the team. That is a character development, I feel like. And in Azazel's story, you would see like the natural progression and ending of that would be a clash with his literally mirrored son, Nightcrawler. That is now off the table, I feel like. So as a Kurt fan, I feel like this removes some of that. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm not as big as a Kurt fan as I thought I was, and I haven't read a different story that actually has that confrontation on paper. But I feel like there's a missed opportunity there. Granted, the way that they went about it with this, I think, does give people a voice that have been asking for it. But again, like I said, I'm conflicted in the way that they kind of did it because, like, yeah, we knew Raven could do this. You know?
And technically, since she used his DNA sequencing, he's still technically like
butting these royalties.
Yeah.
I mean, he was still like he's not. At least he was still involved. Like he wasn't like
this is even.
It's not off the table.
This is even anything juicier Maury episode at this point.
Oh yeah,
and no, it is. Oh my god, I would love to see that. Just have like head, like.
And who would have thought Destiny would be the fucking scumbag parent? She went out to get cigarettes and never came back.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Scumbag. Show up in a party. Hey, we got this other kid to worry about. So let's.
She said it's blue.
Anyway,
doesn't even look like
and then Mystique finds her years later and it's like, you left me about, where's our kid? And she's like,
I got you another
girl
one
over there.
Yeah,
you see that girl over there? You better pick her up before she gets taken. You see her? And then why do we also give the origin of where fucking Rogue learned Shug from a trafficker?
Why
you
not?
Notice that?
Yeah.
It's like this is like, come here, Shug. Oh, I'm gonna use that
she
word.
Just pulled that out too. Like,
oh my! So the entire thing, Rogue is not even from the fucking South. Rogue is probably from fucking New Hampshire.
Right?
She just doesn't know
everything we know.
Stop.
That's the bigger.
Stop.
That's the more problematic retcon right there.
Here we go. See, this is what happens.
Do that. She didn't do nothing to nobody.
It's true.
That's the only. That is Rogue. Isn't that her like only character defining trait?
Pretty much.
She's from the South.
Yeah, pretty much.
You took that away from her. So she's a fraud?
Right. No, I'm not saying they didn't go into it.
We don't know. We don't know where that was.
Maybe she got picked up in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
We don't know.
But yeah, the fact, I mean, yeah, that would be the bigger story than whatever this is, you know. But as far as now that we've all read the comic, as far as the comic book news is concerned about circling this topic, a lot of people are really upset about it.
Oh yeah.
It's really it's really because apparently there are a lot more Azazel fans than I knew. You know, I didn't think there were that many, but there are a lot apparently.
I think there is something about a dark character that is attractive to people. I think something about an evil villain that people always want to kind of redeem. I think that's why Mephisto has so many little followers and backdoor groupies. Yeah, I think Mephisto is a cool character, but I wouldn't call myself a fan. I think Azazel is
he's
attractive to a certain extent of what he is.
Right. But I love the idea of him busting down in tears.
He's not my baby.
I knew what.
Yeah.
But fine, you know what? You were just a fling anyway. Goodbye.
Yeah, you were a fling anyway. I never wanted anything to do with you.
I never wanted to be with you,
Yeah.
For the sake of discussion, what was stopping them from saying that Mystique and Destiny had a new kid?
Then you would have to have somebody that's been in the shadows for 20 something years.
Or is it that they still have that's nothing new to the comic book scene, or is it just that's putting too much on the plate since they still don't know what they're doing with the Kamala Khan as a mutant right now.
Yeah, I think it's part of that. The other thing that I had that kind of threw me off was that Raven of all people, Raven would turn to help them in this dilemma would be Charles Xavier.
Right, that's nuts.
That's what threw me off of this whole retcon. Cool. What they're trying to do with Mystique and re-ramping this and making this a cool little family. I didn't have an issue as much as the way that they went about it. You telling me Mystique and Destiny are both gonna go running to Xavier in the height of their rivalry to have them erase something out of their head?
Now,
that's
part
insane.
That part wasn't as clean because I was like, we hate each other right now. Let's go to Charles Xavier. Huh?
Yeah, he won't lobotomy. He won't do any other shit in our head.
Out of all the people that we can trust, is Charles Xavier to not overreach.
Right.
While giving them access to our mind.
At that point in time, who else was on the table for him, though?
How about don't forget? How about understand that you lost a child?
That.
Live with it. You wanted a child.
Yeah, Wolverine that shit. Be like, oh, I'm just starting to remember that I had a kid.
I know. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait a second. This just in.
Or something. I don't know.
Yeah, this just in. I forgot I had a child. Oh,
I have a
I
just recently heard about that random.
I got a son.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I have a kid. Yeah,
totally. I just recently found out there's another kid with like he has the regular Shink power, like three on each hand, but he also has the abilities to use metal to coat his bones in metal for some reason.
Crazy.
What?
Those are
like the antimantium is part of his genetics or some shit. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Right, but these are nitpicks. Overall, X-Men Orange and Blue was actually pretty good.
No, it was was good. I even went back because like when I was reading it said like you should also read if you want to know things a little bit better or get a better view.
Read Uncanny?
Uncanny 4 and everything. I read that. No, it was good.
You need to read all the other Uncannies.
Yeah,
no, I should. No,
this actually convinced me because it's like
it's
that hope sort of shit. I was like, yeah, I need to read this.
I love how they fucking like
that comes from Realm. The Hope Sword comes from Realm, but the whole Uncanny Spider-Man is, and this is the thing that like Uncanny Spider-Man follows into this because he found her and living in the slums of New York City as a homeless vagrant,
as she should,
screaming about her baby,
my baby.
So for 4 books, he's been trying to tell her that I am your baby, and I love in this book when he's like, "No, look, it is I," and she goes, "I know who the fuck you are."
Yeah, I knew deep down.
I fucking loved how that was drawn. It was zoomed out. She's like, "Yeah, I knew,
bitch, I know who you are.
I knew who you were,
bitch, you're blue."
Or I'm not fucking crazy, all right? I can tell from your fucking costume.
I'm just sad that I lost you when you were a baby. I wanted you when you were little. I don't want you grown up.
I know.
Right.
I don't like you now. You're a reminder of my mistakes, okay? You're a reminder of what I failed to do, okay?
This book was a wonderful mess. If you love it, you love it. If you don't like it, it is what it is. I can't tell somebody how to feel about how they read this. I think it's very important for some people, and I think it's going to be just a whitewash for others.
I see what it is. Yeah, you're either with the machine in this instance or you're not. It is just one of those things.
At this one, if you're reading X-Men and you're not aware that it is because money speaks, right? And the people that are buying X-Men are the LGBTQ community. It is like progressive minds. It's always been that. So
people with money.
Yeah, and if you're complaining that it's woke, then you haven't
ever been there before.
Yeah, like it's X-Men. The fuck do you expect it to be?
Shut the fuck up. I know. Yeah. What do you not know the fucking what is it about?
What the vibe? We know what the deal is, man.
I think we just have to, as a man personally, in a lot of things with comics, you just have to accept that you're not always going to be centered. You know what I mean? Like it was a very male. This is a very male dominant space for a long ass time, dude. A long ass time. All right. So it's like we're moving away from that, and that's not always a bad thing. This is a little rough for some people. Yeah. But
transitioning is rough.
Exactly. But the show must go on. Yeah. You know what I mean? If you love comics, you'll find your way in somehow.
And read what you want to read. Bypass what you don't want to bypass.
There's so many.
Exactly. The beauty of
if
this.
You want your test.
Yeah. The beauty of it is.
No, you're right. Yeah.
The beauty of it is the ticket of it. This is what I want to say to all the haters of anything that's going on.
I'm listening.
The beauty of this medium is the ticket of admission is no more than $7.99.
Beautiful.
You can read whatever you want.
Yeah. And there is something out there for everybody.
Exactly.
And that's especially in X-Men.
And to be clear, that is a good thing. Mm-hmm. There's something for everybody. That is a good thing. If you start to feel like, I'm trying to preach. If you start to feel like the main two are not speaking to you directly, maybe you should open your mind to something else. There's a lot of people out there who are making comics. Maybe one of them might speak to you clearer than what you've known before. It's a brave new world.
It hurts my brain.
Just go for it.
I don't even want to know that it exists, okay? Stop putting it in front of my face.
I'm trying to
putting it down my throat.
There are worlds. Just go. Just check it out.
Stop
check it out.
Spreading it all over my... all of my body.
I think that is a beautiful sentiment, and I think you speak for all of us when we're like, we've said this one time and time again. It's something out there for everybody. Find your lane, find what you like, and support who you prefer.
And also, I'm gonna take this time to hate a little bit. I hate how well read on comics you are than me. I just, I'm starting to feel threatened in my position.
I have a lot of free fucking time at work.
His ass.
I'm gonna start
in my breaks.
I'm gonna start putting beats together.
You know what?
He's eating this shit out right now.
I love it. Exactly. Here's the thing. I don't like talking to people at work, and while I'm on break in the main common break room, nothing deters people from talking to me than seeing me fucking swiping up on comic books.
Oh yeah, I'm out there just reading.
Yeah.
Pass me right up.
And I think I probably have a little bit more breaks than you. Maybe
for sure.
Yeah.
How do you guys
on
do
paper.
it? I've had headphones like this on at work, and I sat in a shadowy corner on my phone, and people come and find me to talk to me.
I don't look at them in the eye. I do not look at them in the eye.
Do you think I look?
Do not acknowledge them.
They
will go eventually. They will learn.
I get up and walk away.
Like, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's strong. That's strong. I was too weak.
A strong statement. Yeah. But yeah, guys.
That's great.
The only other thing on the docket, I don't know if we even covered this last pod, but another tizzy that happened on the comics internet is whether Batman is facing forwards or backwards in Frank Miller's.
Was that a really
cover.
big?
Honestly, bro, it was
for like a second.
I follow. Yeah, man. It was like
somehow,
the next is the dress white, is it blue thing. It was like that. I was like, really? I mean, is this really a thing? Like, yeah.
We can break it down real quick. Batman is facing whichever way you want it to face.
There you go.
Whatever you want.
Because I was prepared to tell you that he's facing forward.
He's facing towards oppression.
Whatever, blah blah blah.
He's facing towards
and away from his
crime.
family.
That right there is the main takeaways right there for sure.
Yeah.
But
I have no stake in the game whatsoever. I don't care.
Yeah, the
He's
comics like 20 years old. I don't care either way. So
yeah,
But with that being said, guys, that is the end of our comic book reviews. We made it through. This is live episode. This main episode is going to be really spicy because the room is spinning for me. So let's do it.
we gotta get something in your stomach.
I think Sentry was a big takeaway.
Peace out, nerds.
Yeah,
I think Sentry was a big takeaway.
Yeah,
for sure.
Later, y'all. Later.